Hello everyone, welcome to our third class that is based on a chapter 5th, that is Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. In this third class, we are mainly study about the division part of this chapter. In this previous class of class 1st and class 2nd, we have briefly studied about this chapter. This is only our revision class, so let's get start this class. Okay, now first point, a point is that which has no part. We already read about this, we have to only revise here. So, a point is that which has no part. A line is a breathless length, end points of a line are points. Straight line in a line which lies eventually with the points on itself, means a straight line is formed by only the points on itself. Surface is that which has length and breadth only. Edges of the surface are line. Edges of the surface are line. A plane surface is a surface which lies eventually with the straight lines on it. When all the many straight lines together draw eventually, then this whole formed a plane. Through Euclid defined a point, line and plane, but the definitions are not accepted by the mathematician, therefore these terms are taken as undefined. That's why I have already told you in our previous class the undefined terms of Euclid, because these are not accepted by the many mathematicians. That's why these points are only taken as the undefined of Euclid. Now, after that, axiom is a statement accepted as true without proof throughout mathematics. Means axioms are the statement that are only taken as true without any mathematician, without any proof. Postulate is a statement accepted as true without proof, especially in geometry. Mainly, axiom is based on whole the maths without proof, but the postulates are only depends on the geometry, but only it's based on the without proof only. Euclid's axioms are things which are equal to the same things are equal to one another. Means A equal to B, then A equal to B equal to C. Equals are added to the equals, the whole is equal. Means A equal to B, then A plus C equal to B plus C. Equals are subtracted from the equals, the remainders are equal. Means A minus C equals to B minus C. Things which coincide with one another are equal to one another. The whole is greater than a part. Things which are double to the same means 2A equal to 2B. In the same way, halves. A by 2 equal to B by 2. After that, A is greater than B means there are some quantity C, that the A is B plus C. Means normal सी बात है, A अगर B से बड़ा है तो मतलब B के अलावा भी कुछ है जो B में जुड़ा है, जो A को बड़ा बना रहा है B से. After that, theorems are statement which are proved using definition, axiom, previously proved statement and deductive reasoning. Means theorems are the statement that are mainly defined only when they are proved, they are defined, they are axiom. Okay, now Euclid's 5 postulates are a straight line may be drawn from any one point to other point. Second one is a terminated line can be produced definitely. Means a line segment is increased on the both direction indefinitely. Matlab we are not able to find its end point. After that, a circle can be drawn with any center and any radius. All right angles are equal to one another because they are of 90 degree. Next, last point we have learned what? We have learned in our previous class already vertically opposite angle, corresponding angle, interior angle. I hope you are understanding that. Last one is given two distinct points, there is unique line that passes through them. Two distinct lines cannot have more than one point in common. Means two lines are crossing each other, there are only one point in common. Equivalent version of Euclid's 5th postulates is that for every line L, for every point P not lying on L, there is unique line M passing through P that parallel to L. Means if there is a line L and there is a point P, if it is not lying on the L line, then a line M can be parallel to the L. This result is also known as Playfair's axiom. Next, all attempts to prove Euclid's fifth postulates using fourth postulates failed and led to several other geometries called the non-Euclidean geometries. Means this fifth postulate is not, he is not able to prove it by their fifth, means this, ये पांचवा जो postulates है ये प्रूफ नहीं हो पाया इनके बचे हुए चार postulates की हेल्प से, इसलिए इससे बहुत सारी नॉन यूक्लिडियन ज्योमेट्रीज का मतलब बॉर्न हुई, बहुत सारी बर्थ हुआ उससे. फिर लिखा है द डिस्टेंस ऑफ अ पॉइंट फ्रॉम अ लाइन इज द लाइन ऑफ द परपेंडिकुलर टू द पॉइंट टू द लाइन. सो this is our last class of the fifth chapter, that is Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. I hope you have understand this chapter briefly and very easily. So this is our last class. In this class we are only revising whole topic which we have already learned in our first and second class. I hope you have understand this class. So thank you so much for this class. Meet you soon in our next chapter. Thank you.